Posse, welcome back to my channel today. Today I have got a review video for you, and this is going to be pretty interesting, I think. I'm really curious about this and I can't wait to dig into it. I've got the new L'Oreal Paris sugar scrub to try out. It says 3 fine sugars plus kiwi for face and lips. This one is actually formulated for oily skin, so that is me. I'm a little bit oily right now, even. I haven't done anything with my skin right now, so I need to wash it, and I figured what better time to try out a brand new scrub than when I need to clean my face. And I haven't exfoliated for a couple of days, so this is perfect. But L'Oreal came out with a bunch of brand new scrubs. There's 3 scrubs. There's a glow scrub, like for dull skin. There's a hydrating scrub, and then there is this kiwi one for oily skin. And this is also supposed to tighten pores, unclog pores, so it's good for blackheads and stuff, which I need all the help in that department that I can get, unfortunately. This scrub pairs naturally derived brown, blonde, and white sugars with kiwi seeds, peppermint, and lemongrass oils. Okay, I just want to eat it. Our formula gently exfoliates to tighten and unclog pores. So immediately your skin is supposed to feel purified and perfectly cleaned. Dirt, sebum, and impurities are removed. Dead skin is gently polished away. In 1 week, it claims, pores look tighter, unclogged, and less visible. Skin looks healthier and smoother and glowing. I like the sound of all of that. So yeah, and here are the 3 different ones that you can see here. So this is the one for dry skin, and then the oily, and then for dull skin. I didn't look at these 2, so I don't know like the formulas of them, but this one is the one that intrigued me. I actually found out about this from Nikia Joy, and she is where I saw this first. And actually she's the only YouTuber that I have seen saying anything about these. She didn't do like a full review of it, to my knowledge, that I saw, I don't think. But she talked about it and she loved it. And I want to crack into this because it sounds like it's going to smell fantastic. I'm going to try and open this. And with this, I believe L'Oreal also brought out a bunch of masks, a whole mask line as well. I don't know if they were all clay masks of different like types of clay, but I know that there was like 3 or 4 different clay masks on the, or different masks on the shelf. I didn't look at them. I'm not much of a mask person, but this is what I wanted. I was like, after this, like you would not believe, I specifically went into Shoppers for this. It says, smooth onto clean skin with dry fingers. Onto clean skin? I can take care of that real quick. Avoiding eyes, massage into face and lips with wet fingers. Rinse, use 3 times a week. In case of contact with eyes, rinse immediately. Don't use on chapped lips. Close cap after each use. Do not ingest. Duh. Keep out of reach of children. I love that they have to put like do not ingest and do not eat on these types of things. But you know that means that somebody has, right? And I mean, the packaging is so cute, and like this is, I think it's glass. It sure feels like glass. It's heavy. And then when you open up, when you take off the lid, it's got this on top to keep things in and sealed. Oh my God, I can smell it already. It's like somewhere in a bottle. I might prefer this over my butter bronzer scent. Oh my God. I want to eat it. It's so good. Seriously, I wish there was such a thing as smell-o-vision, because this is amazing. You guys have to go and get this just so you can stick your nose in it and smell it. Oh my gosh. So I've just scraped a little bit that was on that little plastic seal lid, and you can see, and it's kind of like a, it's kind of like a jelly or a gel type base. There's, from that little bit that there is a seed, there's obviously more in there, but from that little bit that I picked up off of the lid. I can feel the sugars, but they're very, very, very fine. But it's not super, super, super gritty. Seems to spread nicely. Oh, just got the nose. But, oh my God, it smells so good. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna wipe off my hand first. What we're gonna do, it says to put on clean skin. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to wash my face quickly with my micellar water and do my Glow Tonic toner from Pixi, and it'll be clean and I will be right back. Okay, so face is all clean. I've got my hair out of the way and I am ready to get my kiwi scrub on. So I'm just gonna dig in, I guess. Obsessed. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use. It didn't really say, did it? I'm just gonna start with this much. So that, and we're gonna go, oh, it's kind of like sticky, slimy. Ooh, okay. There is definitely more sugar granules than what I picked up off of the little like white seal. This is definitely, I think, enough. So you don't need too much. I'm just gonna get a tad bit more. So I'm gonna do my forehead. So there is a lot more granules than what I originally thought. There's not very many of these kiwi seeds though, I can see, but that's okay. I think, I have a feeling with the few that is, or the few that are in it, I think that's more for a aesthetic thing. It says you can do it on your lips too, right? Just not chapped. Mine aren't chapped, so let's go for it. Avoiding the eyes. The granules don't feel overly coarse. It is pretty fine. They're not super coarse and scratchy or anything like that. It's like really, really fine sugar. I wouldn't say it tastes overly great. Not that but just the oils and stuff from on my lips. I got some taste. Get the nose. That's why I really have the problems with the pores. You can see that it's a rather, I don't know if it's oily. I would say that there's oils, yeah. It's an oily base. It's an oily jelly base. It feels more oily than jelly from the look of it, and when I first felt it, it seems like it would be more gel, but it's not really. It's gel consistency, but it's still oily, if that makes any sense. Okay, I think I've massaged enough of that. Got a wet face cloth here. And yes, it's a children's face cloth. It's one of the ones that I use for the kids. I can't find any of my normal face cloths. Go figure. This will get off majority of it, I think. It didn't feel like cooling or anything. I thought maybe it might feel cooling because of the peppermint in it, but I didn't really get that vibe. Get it off my lips. It came off pretty well, actually. I've got a towel on my lap and there's all these little black seeds all over the towel that obviously didn't stick in the cloth. And actually those sugars seem to have melted in or something. The face cloth doesn't feel grainy or gritty at all, so that makes it super easy to remove. So I imagine what I would normally do is obviously rinse it over the sink with water, not necessarily just a damp face cloth. But for the purposes of this video, because I don't have a setup in my bathroom or a proper tripod that I can show you guys and without having my camera fall into the sink, which I don't want that, obviously. I'm just trying to make do with a face cloth, and it's actually working out rather well. So far, having removed this, my skin does not feel dry or stripped of moisture or anything, which usually, I mean, depending on the scrub, I guess, obviously. Usually after I've done a scrub, my skin is like, okay, get some moisture on me now, because I've stripped everything off of it, right? But my skin doesn't feel like that. Oh, but it's so smooth. Okay, I think I've got all of the little granules off. Going to carefully just not with the little seeds. Just gonna pat my skin dry here. All the seeds are folded up in here so they don't fall everywhere. There's a few little granules I can feel still. So I'm actually going to go to my sink and just rinse really, really well, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm rinsed super good and everything feels so soft and smooth. Even like my lips feel, there's no chapped, dry, nothing. They feel fantastic. It is so smooth and feels so, it feels like silk. I have nothing on. I haven't put any moisturizer or serums on or anything right now. This is just the mask rinsed completely off and my face dried. My face doesn't feel stripped of any moisture or anything. It's not screaming for my moisturizer. Feels fantastic. Now, I can't say, I mean, I don't think anything is going to happen pores wise from one use and right away, but I will keep an eye on it and see how that kind of goes. I don't see anything immediately for reduced pores or blackheads gone or anything like that, but I didn't expect that immediately. What did it say for immediately? Skin feels purified and perfectly clean. It really, really does. I will give it that, A++ for sure. Dirt, sebum, and impurities are removed. I would assume they are because it sure as heck feels like it. And dead skin is gently polished away. Yeah, I don't feel nothing. And I don't feel nothing? It's terrible English. I don't feel anything. And again, with no moisturizer on or anything, you can see just how refreshed and polished and whatnot my skin looks. It doesn't look dull, dead, anything. So for their claims for immediately, I would say check, check, and check. Absolutely, yes. We will see what it looks like in a week. Maybe I'll do a follow-up and see. But I am super, super impressed. And again, it's been a good 5 minutes, if not longer, since I rinsed, and my skin is not screaming for its moisturizer. So that is fantastic as well. Let's see, is there an ingredient list somewhere? Made with naturally derived ingredients. Okay, great. Like what? Here we go. Glycerin, propylene glycol, sucrose, acrylates, acrylate cross polymer, actinidium, oh, kiwi seed, caramel, what? Some dyes, obviously, Simbapokin, nope, something oil, limonene, linalool, I don't know what half of this stuff is, mentha piperita oil, PEGs, or it's not, and some perfume. I mean, it's a very, it's a rather short list, and I've seen a lot of skincare with a worse list than that, that's for sure. Nothing stands out in here as absolutely horrible. There's one PEG, and I assume these numbers, the CI 19140 and the CI 61570, I assume that's the dyes, but I could be completely wrong. But I am definitely into this, and I give it a big thumbs up so far from first impression. I will continue using it and see how my skin feels in a week or so. Definitely go check out your drugstore. And again, this is drugstore, people. And I actually, Shoppers right now, I'm in Canada, so we have Shoppers Drug Mart. They have a huge sale in their entire store right now, and I got this on sale. I can't remember what the regular price was, but I got it for $11.99. That's Canadian. So that's pretty darn good for skincare product. I love affordable skincare and makeup, you know that. And if I can get as good of results and as good of products at a drugstore price compared to high-end, not that there's anything wrong with high-end, but some of us are on budgets. Yeah, I'm all over affordable skincare that performs like high-end. And so far, I am so in love with this. And again, I could just, I could sit here all day. It reminds me of like a summer cocktail that you would sit on the patio and sip, and it's so refreshing and smells fantastic. My skin feels amazing. I'm excited to see how makeup applies to it now that this is done and it's all polished and everything. So that is my first impression of this new L'Oreal Sugar Scrub, the Kiwi one for oily skin. Let me know if you guys have tried the other formulas. I'm curious what you guys think of those, and let me know if you've tried this. I'm curious what other people think of it, and I'm super excited to see the long-term results of this, if it actually does what it says it does. Fingers crossed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for checking it out. And as always, before you leave, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and you thought it was informative and helpful. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell, so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Really appreciate your guys' subscription if you haven't subscribed already. Obviously, if you haven't, what are you waiting for? So that'll do it for me, guys. Thanks again for watching and taking time out of your busy schedules to hang out with me, and make sure to take care of yourself, love yourself, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hey Posse, welcome back to my channel today. I am super excited to bring you, I need to stop saying super excited. I say super excited about every single video I do. And it's kind of like, seems like, I have a towel on my lap, except that went straight on my floor, and now it's got cat hair on it. It's still cat hair. Okay, so fake is, fake?